Why have you backed Campfire?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to tell you more about Campfire, meetcampfire.com. Campfire is an AI native ERP solution that replaces companies like NetSuite and QuickBooks. It's tackling the super large ERP market. It's one of the largest markets in software with over $1 trillion of market cap. And Campfire is coming to market with a really fresh approach.
To the uninitiated, ERP, enterprise resource planning, which when you say it in full is not as exciting. Why is it exciting?
It's super excited. It's super exciting. I mean, think about the incumbents in this space. You have companies like Oracle and Intuit and SAP that have dominated this category for decades at this point. All of those companies were founded decades ago in the pre-AI world. And
Right.
when you're actually a user of these solutions, they take months to implement. They require consultants, and post-implementation, they don't really deliver an enjoyable solution for any users who are using those solutions. And Campfire is taking just a really fresh approach, maybe to make it a little bit more tangible. Think of you as a finance leader, and you're trying to do something routine like forecast your cash in January. And that might require multiple people, manual data entry, and all of that. Using Campfire, you can flip this model on its head. And Campfire enables
Right.
a user to use natural language to just do this and automatically see the insights.
Christine, the company itself and the people at the company are super interesting, right? Led by John Glasgow. And I was reading earlier in the week that it's one of these companies that from inception moved very fast. You know, within 9 months or so, it had all of this business, and there's evidence that business is being won from some sort of more established scale players. Can you just give us some of the data behind what gave you the conviction to back them?
Definitely. I mean, in less than 2 years, this company has shipped a fully functioning ERP solution, which is just nothing short of remarkable. They have over a dozen companies that have moved from NetSuite completely, over 100 that have moved from QuickBooks, and that's just absolutely exceptional for the stage of company that they're at. They're also supporting some pretty large companies. I mean, Replit is one example. They just announced that they crossed 100 million of ARR publicly, and they're relying on Campfire as their ERP.
Can I switch to large companies? And actually, Christine, of course, we know you for late-stage investment as well as these mighty Series A round that you've just delivered to Campfire. We just had Perplexity on. We just had Dimitri from Perplexity on. And I'm hearing, we've all seen the reports that Accel's involved in a new funding round for the business. Can you talk about it as to whether you are looking at the business?
Yeah, I won't comment on some of our unannounced investments, but I think as a firm, we're incredibly bullish on AI. We were the first investors in Scale AI, and obviously Alex Wang has had a lot of news recently, and we think super highly of that company, and we continue to think super highly of the future success of Scale. We feel super fortunate to have invested in Perplexity and companies like Supabase and Graphite and Cursor and other AI companies that are really defining the next wave of technology.
Talk to us, though, about these rather interesting acqui-hires, shall we call them? Because we're seeing it time and time again in the generative AI space. Is that a win for you when you see Scale AI lose its key founder, continue as a different business, stripped of certain, perhaps future business lines? Or is that, given the sheer scale of the investment that a Meta makes or that others have made in certain acqui-hires, is that nothing but a good thing from your perspective?
Yeah, well, Meta made an investment in Scale, and the company will remain independent and will continue to go on. They have incredible privacy regulations in place and a number of really phenomenal customers that will continue using Scale. And I'm just excited to see what the future has in store for Scale.